Today, I would like to introduce our latest addition to the mechanical engineering lab equipment. We have got the computer numerical control machine over here, or in short we call this as the CNC machine. Now the CNC or computer numerical machines are widely used in the industry to machine parts, machine components to the sense of better accuracy as well as precision. So this particular desktop CNC machine is going to be giving or is going to be providing students exposure to the actual numerical control machine that they will eventually see when they go into the industry later on upon graduation. A few things regarding this particular numerical control machine, or as I said, CNC machine. This desktop CNC machine has got a cover that kind of comes as a safety precaution. So the moment you close this cover, the machine will be able to operate, and if you open up the cover, obviously it will automatically stop. So that's more of a safety precaution. Now this machine comes with a 3-axis movement. So most of the numerical control machines in the industry, they will either come with a 3-axis or a 4-axis. Some obviously come with a higher axis, but this one comes with a 3-axis. Now what does 3-axis mean? Simply, this table can actually move in one axis. It's actually moving on the y-axis. So if I move this, if I press this button, it's actually moving inwards, and if I'm pressing the positive y, is coming outwards. So negative y goes inwards, positive y outwards. So that is one axis. The other two axes are coming from this particular tool changer. But prior to that, let me kind of say a few things about this table. Now this is the table where we will put the work pieces that we wanted to manufacture or machine. At the moment, what you see here is a soft wood, but this particular machine can be used to machine aluminium, wood, as well as epoxy materials, polymer materials. So it's kind of a CNC machine which can be used for a number of materials, machining a number of materials. So that is the table where you'll fit the material that needs to be manufactured. And the other thing with this CNC machine is it comes together with a tool changer. So what we have here is a number of tools that we can use for machining. So simply I can remove this tool in here. So that is one of the tools that comes with this desktop CNC machine, right? So we can have a number of tools. In total, maximum we can have 6 tools attached to this machine, right? So the thing with this tool changer, it will be able to automatically pick the suitable tool for machining, obviously based on the requirement that has been set in the software, right? So we got the tool changer over there, and that's the table where you fit the workpiece. And on this side, this is where we got the tool holder. Now this tool holder will actually do the remaining 2 axes, right? So if I press the positive X and negative X, it will move to the left hand side, right hand side of this workspace. So that is the negative X, that is the positive X. And for you to go downwards and upwards, we've got the, so that is going down, negative Z and positive Z. So it's got 3 axes. One axis is coming from the table, another 2 axes is coming from the tool holder, right? And if you wanted to bring this to its home position, because these machines have already been preset by the manufacturers, a specific home position. So if you want to get it to go to its home position, where all the 3 axes will go back to their preset position, coordinate, we just have to press the home. And yes, it's actually gone back to its home position, right? So that's a bit on the tool holder. Now the other thing about this is majority of the manual machining as well as the computer numerical control machining in the industry, it uses some sort of lubricant for the sake of removing the heat that is generated, as well as to wash away the chips that is being generated due to cutting. This machine actually uses compressed air. So we got a compressed air tube in here. So the moment machining is happening, what you'll notice is this whole place will be covered with wood chips or even metal chips, and they will be in fact sucked in over here, and it will be brought all the way through a small container that we have over there. All right. So once the machining is finished, we can have a more cleaner place in here, because all the chips will be sucked in and kind of filled into this container. Now this container can be later on removed and disposed when needed. Right. So that's a bit on this particular desktop CNC. So as I said, we will be using this particular machine for units like manufacturing processes or computer aided manufacturing, simply to teach the students on how to be able to successfully design a part using computer aided design, a CAD software like SolidWorks, Inventor, and then transfer it to the software over here. And this particular software eventually will convert the drawing into what we call as the NC programming, numerical control programming. So it's got a number of new things. Now this is where we will teach the students how to generate numerical control programs, NC programming, from a CAD drawing. And the other thing that we'll also teach the student is, from this particular software, the control or the program can be transferred to this machine, because this particular laptop, which has got the software, is connected via Wi-Fi to this desktop CNC. So the program can be transferred from the software to this particular machine, and you'll be able to get this particular machine to machine any sort of part, any shape that's required as per the design, and to complete this particular manufacturing successfully. So the thing with this desktop CNC machine is we'll be able to teach students two important skills that they'll require when they go to the industry, to be able to create NC program, numerical control programming, based on the CAD drawing that they've created, and also successfully transfer the NC program to the machine, so that the machine will be able to manufacture whatever part they wanted to the required precision as well as accuracy. Another demonstration that I would like to show is how this particular machine can be used to do a tool change. Now at the moment, what we have got in here is the first tool. So we're going to get the software to do a tool change. So ideally, as part of the tool change operation, the tool holder will go down, drop the current tool one that it has into this insert, and then it will pick up the second tool, and the last operation that it will do is it will bring the second tool to a probe that will be used to show, or they'll be used to in fact determine whether the height of the tool from the table is in the appropriate distance. Then this is just to ensure that the tool does not hit the table when it is moving around. So let's do the tool change. So it's actually dropping the first tool into the insert. And it's going to be picking up the second tool. And it's going to move to the probe to check whether the tool is in the correct height from the table. Well, that is the tool, and if you see in what we see over there, that is the NC code. That's the whole entire NC code, the G codes and the M codes and everything, which typically tells you that the tool change has been done completely, because the moment you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to see done ATC. ATC means automatic tool change. So simply saying that the tool change has been done completely.